Hello, welcome back. Little heavy, I don't know. I'm not gonna come out here swinging with the, swinging going wild. There's nothing really to read from poor Jill. Kira, you got anything? Nope. All right, let's start with the danger U forums. This is new, I believe, right? Yeah, this is, yeah. Okay, so, sorry, it's been a little bit. My brain has short-circuited, I guess. Anywho, McKee's releasing new EKDV-186 update. Is this the greatest thing to ever grace planet Earth? I literally can't stop it. All right, look, you get the gist. Such high-quality release, but why is the camo blurry? I think it's a regulation for the civilian models. Something's off. I'd be all over this normally, but I can't seem to get excited over this. Your shit taste is showing. Ooh, he got him. Nah, I just think I'm kind of I'm kind of tired of seeing the same thing over and over. That's what happens when you consume way too much fucking military equipment and weapons. Yeah, I think that's it. I better stop buying so many weapons already, or I'll never find pleasure in them again. Is this a thing people do? I don't... Look, like, hear me out, right? Do with your money what you want, all right? It's kind of weird to me, though, if there are people out there being like, yeah, I really love owning guns. Like, I just love it. It's a little weird to me. That's not saying it's a bad thing. I just don't understand it. Any word on the camo stuff from other civilian weaponry, or for other civilian weaponry? They said we were going to announce more stuff later on a later date. Like porn, you guys. Invisible guns? I think they'll use it for cute patterns. Probably might want to use it for invisible guns, though. It seems a little something we should watch out for. Oh, I think we already read this. No, this is the follow-up. 66 American Kid returns, challenges Giant Yusuke to a title match by Lana Smithy. Ever since Giant Yusuke won the GSF belt, he's had nothing but negative responses from fans. Challenger after challenger has tried to take the title away from the imposing Giant, but nearly all of them were injured in the process. Pro wrestling is definitely a sport where you could get very easily injured. It's weirdly where you just beat the shit out of each other. Even if it is scripted, you're still hitting each other. 66 American Kid surprised the GSF world by returning to action almost 4 months earlier than expected, and then challenging Giant Yusuke to a title match on January 4th at the Super Silver Thunderdome. This January, I'll become the champion GSF deserves, 66 American Kid proclaimed during a promotion in front of 25,000 fans in the Kokoro Hall. I wish I knew more about wrestling. Sounds exciting. True, honestly. I'm kind of in the same boat. New act proposes increased surveillance by Lana Smithy. This is a little real. We have nanomachines tracking people 24/7. However, due to the violent protests that have taken place recently, Prime Minister Quincy is now proposing a new law that will allow the government to shut down anyone with nanomachines in their body using a pulse signal. Oh my god, that's terrifying. What the fuck? Can you imagine if the government just had a button that they were just like, I don't like you anymore, die. Just die. Like, be slain. Oh my god. Many people died during the protests, and that could have been avoided if we had more control over the masses, Quincy said during a parliament meeting. We have the technology to simply shut down lawbreakers. Oh, it's a non-lethal way to end any kind of conflict, and it's common sense to use it at this point. When asked about the possible negative consequences, Quincy refused to make any further comments. Yeah, like, how do you know for sure someone's a lawbreaker before you shut their body down? That's my question. Kira Miki Encore concert announced by Lana Smithy. Fans of, oh, I didn't read what Jill said about this. More nanomachines? It's all a smokescreen to divert attention. Yeah, a little bit. By Lana Smithy. Fans of the famous cyber idol Kira Miki are in for a huge party, all thanks to the announcement of a second concert in Glitch City's Silver Thunderdome. Man, they really love the Silver Thunder Superdome. Excuse me, I didn't put super in there. I'm sorry, Glitch City. I did not mean to slander you in such a manner. I'm so excited to extend my visit, declared the cyber idol during an interview. Tickets are now up for sale and expected to disappear in a matter of minutes, so be quick and secure the best spots. You can get tickets from the following retailers: Ticket Lord and Idol Hell. These are real sites. I don't, like, not really, but like, I'd believe these. I'd believe these. Good for her. Yeah, same. Good for her. That's all our news, I suppose. I wanted to double check, how much cash do I need again for my sick walls? For my rad walls? 10,000? I don't know if that's gonna happen, Chief. That's a lot. That do be a lot, though. Let's just take me to work. Don't mind me as I take a quick sip of water. During the transition. I kind of respect the Strider, like, ninja channel, but we all know what the real shit be. Good evening. Are you okay? I feel like shit. You sure you should come then? You're in all the right to stay at home. I have to come. Threw away everything I had in my life to be here. People I loved were pushed aside just so I could enjoy my freedom of being here. Stupid, stupid freedom. So I will come here until I die, even after the bar closes, until my hair falls out. You're the one who looks like she's about to fall apart. Your eyes are red and swollen. Yeah, well, your hair is hairy. Yes, it is. Ugh. Who was the dipshit that changed the order of the glasses? It was me. I was the one washing dishes yesterday, remember? Oh yeah, I was too busy staring at my crumbling life and all that. Why don't you go home, Jill? You're in no position to deal with people right now. Go home, rest a bit. My ex-girlfriend died, and I wasn't there to see her one last time. All because of a fight I spent all 3 years regretting and wishing to, but never actually apologizing for. My decision to assert my freedom and grab a hold of my life led me to this. A bartender strapped for cash that distanced herself from her loved ones for no other reason than selfishness. Not selflessness, that's very different. The opposite, one might say. So I won't fucking leave. I threw all of that away to be here, so here I will stay. This is what I wanted. This is why I left all of that behind. This is why... See, you're starting to sound like a broken record. Oh, leave her be. I'd rather have her here than be alone at her apartment. How are you feeling, Jill? I feel like a shit-eating piece of shit. That's... Look, I've been there, alright? I get it. I'm the lowest of any possible life you might find. Nanobes look down on me in disgust, knowing they're far superior. You're spirited, that's good. Where's the mutt? Working with CIRA. At CIRA. I know what I said. In any case, let Jill process her anger. It's perfectly normal to feel that way. And here, she's surrounded by people that care about her. That's a lot better than leaving her to fend for herself. I mean, as smart as Fourier might be, he's still just a cat. And why not have Jill stay, but not serve anyone today? What part of I won't leave didn't you understand? I didn't leave everyone behind to just sit and do nothing. Fine, fine. What do we do if she lashes out at a client? That's why you're here, Gillian Pliskin. Pliskin, hello, Mr. Snake. Who? Hey, Jill. What? I'll be in my office, but if you need a break or a hug, just tell me. Thanks, boss. We don't change the music. I'm Jan. Oh, you already put on the music. This is gonna be an interesting day. The Hall of Heroes shining, brimming with the... Do I smell tacos? Wait, it's outside. Never mind. That's gotta be for Gio, right? Oh, hell no. We meet again, bartender. Virgilio, what can I get you? Today, the luminous pollution on the streets make it seem almost like a starry sky. And when I think about stars, I think about celebrities. Celebrities are fishy, and my favorite fish is the octopus. So I want something octopus-like. Aren't Aren't you gonna do that weird bartending thing? I'm waiting for you to order like a decent human being. I'm not following. Spell out your order like you're a human who's not in need of medical help. Fine then, I want a Sparkle Star. S-P-A-R-R-Kle Star. Sparkle Star for the... Do we get Vergio smashed? I think this is the day where we dunk on him. All right, we're not in the mood. We're just gonna get people annihilated. See, was it that hard? Have you tried the spell under pressure? You look angry, spelling bartender. Are you having that time of the month or something? Yikes. List of things you do not say, ever. No, I'm just filled with ridiculous amounts of anger, pain, and self-hate, and... On second thought, you're not that far from the truth, I guess. I get those too, you know. Periods. You do? Yes, last month I finally got over my renaissance and moved to my enlightenment. This fucking guy. My god. This is not a real person. People like this don't exist. This man is fake. He's like a robot. I don't believe him. And not like a Lilum. Like he's a science project. Here I was thinking you get to say something serious for once. Are you implying I'm not serious? Glaring holes through me will do nothing. I'm glare immune. But if you allow me to give you a sincere piece of advice. Whatever. It's not like it'll help. You shouldn't kick yourself so much. If you keep it up, any chance of finally forgiving yourself will someday be gone. Self-hate will leave you with a hole that will never heal. So please take measures against it instead of sulking so much. Very real advice. All right, no, Vergio, you're not a science project. That was way too coherent for you. Hold on a minute, that was way too thoughtful. Something's up with this man. I don't know, there's something suspicious here. That was way too, like, big brain for this man. I'll be damned. It actually sounded half sensible. And here I was thinking you were just a pompous lunatic. Hey, pompous lunatics have stories too. Really? What story? I would rather not tell. Figures. You want anything else? Have you ever seen how a bad touch? Bad touch. Whatever. We're hitting like real teenage angst levels of yikes, my man. We're just really getting there. Here. Yeah, I guess this is the one. Maybe he's right, and I shouldn't be so hard on myself. Even though I deserve every second of it. Look, this is the trap, all right? This is the trap. You can't blow yourself up forever about mistakes you make. I do think that it's a good thing to look at a mistake you made and be like, wow, that was fucked up. That was a bad thing I did. And what you need to do, though, is you need to just learn to say, it happened, I can't do anything about it. Instead of, like, turning in on yourself and tearing yourself down, you got to use it as a building experiment, right? Or not experiment, but like a I don't know, exercise. That's the word I'm looking for, right? Instead of saying, you know, I did a bad thing, therefore I am a terrible person, therefore I do not deserve X, Y, and Z because I am a terrible person. Like, do you see how you can just kind of like spiral, right? It really feeds into itself and it just keeps going and going and going. What you really got to do, and it's hard to do, right? It's hard to do. You got to say, I did terrible thing. Just because I did a terrible thing doesn't make me a terrible person, right? People make mistakes. That's just a thing that happens. So instead, you go the opposite direction. You say, I did a terrible thing. I never want to do something like that again. And going forward, I'm never going to let that mistake happen again You forgive yourself, right? You don't allow yourself to get caught in the spiral, right? To get caught in the slide. And instead what you do is you go forward and you build yourself up and you become a better person because of it. This is a little life advice from me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't take that as at face value. Don't quote me on that. Don't come into the comments being like, Folon, I took your advice and it was terrible. It probably is. I don't know. I'm just trying here though. Oh, excuse me. Apologies. If I had only apologized earlier, I might not be feeling this way right now. You would be. I'm gonna be real. Even if you had apologized, you still would be feeling this way. Because if you're in this self-spiral of guilt and self-hate, instead of being guilty over I never got to reconcile or apologize, you'd be guilty over something else, right? You'd be guilty over she got worse because of me, and like, that's the thing, right? It's almost not even about the thing itself. You feel me? Like, the actual incident or object could be completely different. Only I can't even remember what held me back from apologizing all those years ago. Bartender, you're making a lot of faces there. Fear? What kept me from going out and apologizing to Lenore? I can't even fucking remember what feeling kept me from fixing this whole situation. Can I at least find solace in whatever feeling it was that brought me to this situation? Great, now I'm feeling even worse thanks to not being able to muster whatever feeling held me. Is she okay? No, but just leave her be for now. That was not Gillian's voice, but, you know, he's probably dipped a little. Hey, Jill! Oh, say, sweetie, now's not a good time, but I'm very glad to see you. Huh? Oh, thank God, a normal person. Wow, a mummy! No, I don't have kids. Still more normal than this twat. Jesus. How are you feeling, Say? My bones are still broken, but at least the cuts are healing nicely. Thank God I'm not someone that scars easily. I mean, wounds don't leave me marks. It'd be a problem if I couldn't get scar tissue. What happened to you? Fell off 2.5 stories into some trash and rubble. You look better, though. Last time you came, you looked like you were about to collapse emotionally. I guess. You're the one who looks like it now, though. How do I put it? It's like when I called you your full name, but magnified. Yeah, don't mind me too much. I'm in a bad mood. Anything I can do? Please forgive me if I suddenly lash out at you or anyone else. Do you want something? My tongue's not so sensitive today, so let's have a beer. And you? Such a change in tone. I'm fine. I don't need anything. Let's make a beer. Let's give Say a beer. She deserves it, man. Look, all right, I've given up on not pulling up the recipe. I can tell you all day long I didn't look at it. You can't trust me, though. And I understand that, right? You have no way to know. It's like habit for me to just pull up the drink. Here. Yay! Let's see if there are any differences from the canned ones. And? This one tastes less watered down. So, did something happen to you? I'm fine. Nothing's happened to me. People who are fine don't act like that. Oh, I get it. You're in those days. When it's that time of the month, I get a bit sulky. No, I'm not on my period. No? I'm dealing with the loss of someone, okay? Oh! Sorry. Don't worry. Maybe I shouldn't have come in today after all. No, maybe... Are you alright? I'm trying to find something to say. Making a joke would be tasteless, and I can't say everything will be alright without sounding cheap. I'm at a loss as to what to do here. Sorry. Wanna hear something weird? I was exactly like that when Stella came here on Monday talking about you. Oh. Well, ladies, I'm leaving. Reggio? Yeah? You were just sitting with a Valkyrie. Really? Splendid! This will make a good entry in my poems blog. I forgot because the whole Valhalla bit, I remember now. Okay. All right. I see you. We're getting there. I feel bad about the way I treated him today. If not for the fact he was being cryptic with his orders for no good reason. Like Stella when she first came? Yes. No! I mean... You could have given him a free beer or something and apologized. Yeah, I just keep messing things up with people. But you know, he seemed familiar. Familiar? Yeah, I can't put my finger on it though. I just feel like I've seen him somewhere. Oh well, it might just be that he looks like someone from an ad or something. So, what brings you here? I wanted to come here with Stella, so I'm waiting for her. Oh, yo, we get to see the reunition. Yeah, let's go. Why here? To be with you, of course. That reminds me, how did Stella react when you arrived? She slapped me real hard. It hurt. She said, "That's for making me worried and not listening to me." And then she became happy. Huh. Can I ask whose loss you're dealing with? You shouldn't be bothered with it. Just pretend I'm in a bad mood and call it a day. Oh, okay. You really want to know, huh? I can't help it. I don't like seeing people sad. I just need to know context, not details. Someone to whom I said some mean things to passed away before I could ever see her again. Does that work? Yeah, sorry. I know I can't do anything helps me calm down, or knowing I can't do anything helps me calm down, but... I mean, it's not that I wouldn't help, it's just... Calm down, I get it. I can't contain myself when I see people in need. But I've learned that there are times when you just can't do anything, and that's kind of fine. Thank God I learned that, otherwise I would have gone insane ages ago. Yeah, I imagine being in like, this is probably a big thing in like the medical field, right? Where you can be the greatest like surgeon in the world, like literally the best surgeon in the world, and there are gonna be times you can't save someone. Like, it's just, they're too far gone, right? And you can try your absolute damnedest and put in every ounce of effort you possibly can, but you still are unable to save them just because you can't. Like, it's impossible, right? It was an impossible task, and you had no way of knowing. You had to try, right? Like, it doesn't matter. And so, say it was in this position in, like, rescue, right? Where I'm sure there are tons of times where she had to try and, like, rescue someone who, there's no way. But that's just what you gotta do. And that doesn't make you at fault. Like, you did everything you possibly could, and at some point you just have to accept that and be like, you know, there was nothing I could do. Now, you can't let that drive you to complacency, right? But it's an interesting balancing act, I think. And it's why I could never personally work in like a medical field or something like that, or even as like a veterinarian. Because I think I would personally get too heartbroken over those cases, where I'd be like, there's more I could do. Even though in reality, there probably wouldn't have been, right? Like, I'd fully believe if I was like a doctor, I would do my absolute damnedest to help and save every person I could. But at some point, you can't win them all, right? And I don't think I'd be able to live with that, you know? You gotta brush aside like the perfectionist complex, I suppose. You're a good person, Say. Nah, I'm just an annoying girl. Still, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I have broken bones, but that doesn't mean I can't offer emotional support. God, she's so fucking precious. All right, like, look, let's be real here, all right? What a goddamn cutie. Literally got collapsed by rubble, was in ICU, assumably, for days. Shambles in here, body broken, being like, nah, don't worry about me, though, I'm fine. How are you feeling? Could always order another drink. Oh yeah, that. Let's do that. Give me something cold, please. All right. Let's give Say something with ice. Something with ice. I think Say prefers sweet drinks, right? Or no, she did just want a beer, so I don't know. What do we got? We'll go for like this, I don't know. Something with ice. Let's go for like, what do we got on types? Classic, maybe? What about like a blue fairy? Does that have ice? Nope, that does not. Sugar Rush does not. Sparkle Star is aged. On the Rocks Blended, ooh. Moonblast? On the Rocks Blended. Go for a Moonblast, but you know what? Let's go for a Sunshine Cloud. The Sunshine Cloud. Oh my lord, no, a Sunshine Cloud. This honestly looks like a good drink from the description. Tastes like caramel. I can dig it. On the rocks, then we blend this bad boy. Really shake them up, baby. There we go. Here. It's pretty cold outside though. Yeah, but I don't like hot or warm drinks. They make me feel nauseous. You know what cheers me up? What? Singing. Hearing people sing helps too. Do you sing? I mean, did you take singing lessons or something? Nope. People have told me my voice is pretty nasty, actually. They've also told me I'm good with the harmonica. I love it. She's like, I'm pretty fucking terrible at singing, let's be real, but man, is it fun. Mad respect, right? Do what makes you happy. Who gives a shit about those people? Also, harmonica, lit instrument. I'm gonna say, if you play an instrument, right, and you're like, I can rock a harmonica, let's go, baby. It's not that hard to play a harmonica, right? Like, it's kind of designed as an easy instrument, but I don't know. I don't see a lot of people who are like, man, I can play a nice tune on the harmonica that isn't like fucking Piano Man or something, you know? So you play the harmonica? I needed something to do some breathing exercises with, and a harmonica is a lot smaller than a tuba. She's got a point. There are other musical instruments besides the tuba. You could have gone with like a flute. That's a good breathing exercise one. You really build some lung strength with the flute because most of the air that you blast over that bad boy doesn't even go into the instrument. So I think, from what I remember, Folon background, I did some band in my time, all right? Tuba and flute were two of the most, like, breath-demanding instruments in the concert band I played in. I'm not a complete expert on this, but, I mean, obviously the tuba is big. You gotta move a lot of air with that bad boy. But the flute, the problem is, like, I think it's, like, more than half because of how you're, like, because you're shooting over it, right? Like, if you look at a flute and how people play the flute, the mouthpiece is under their lip, so they're kind of, like, cutting across it. So a lot of that air doesn't actually go into the instrument. It just blasts off. Into space, I suppose. Blast off, baby. And I guess if you practice enough, you become decent. That's something I didn't expect. I hear that a lot. I know I don't look like the musical type. I used to play the violin right until I was 16 or so. Really? Can you still play? The violin's at my mom's house, so I don't have it with me. But I guess I could. It's one of those things you don't forget easily. Yeah, like, I bet I could pick up my instrument again if I really wanted to. I bet it would come back. I'd have to practice a little bit, but it's muscle memory, right? Like, if you spend a bunch of hours doing this, I don't know, especially at a young age, right? If you're in that, like, middle high school level age, that stuff comes back to you pretty quick. Why'd you stop? I don't know. One day it just felt like stopping. No deep reason behind it. Oh, excuse me, I'm very sorry. I had a little bit of a burp there. It's disgusting. Just like me and cooking. True! Except I was never good at cooking. I was never good at cooking. That and almost burning my place up. Jesus, alright, I never did that. When's Stella coming? Now that you mention it, she's a bit late. Let me call her. You do that. I'm gonna take my break. Tell Gil if you need anything else. Sure. Alright, baby. Good break time. God, look at that man. He's doing the thinking man over there. Fuck. Love Gil. He's great. I love most of the characters. They're pretty good. Stella and Say make me a bit jealous. Yeah, I can see that. Back. Looks like you calmed down. I still feel like kicking myself, make no mistake. But I guess I cooled down a bit. Say helped a lot with that one, though. I just can't stay mad when I see her. Speaking of which, where is she? I believe she went outside to look for that Stella girl or something. Ooh, hold on, I need a sip. We're going into Say and Stella territory, which kills my voice. Many female characters in this game, which is not good on the old vocal cords for me. The way you are right now, it feels like I should be protecting you. Hey, the only thing hindering me is the broken arm. I've gone into burning buildings with a 2-centimeter deep cut. Yeah, I remember that one. 1 millimeter more and you would have lost the motor function in your arm. Welcome. Hello, Jill. What's this about protecting who? Yeah, I'm sort of like Stella's unofficial bodyguard, but I'm not really fit for such duties right now. My father insists I go everywhere with protection, so most of the time I only ask Say if she feels like going out. She's trying to deal with the kind of things that bodyguards deal with anyway. And she's more fun to hang around with too. Yeah, alright, I can imagine. God, I can't fucking read right now, Jesus. So I'm assuming that gorilla outside is a bodyguard? That's Buster. Pretty cool guy. He played football professionally until he lost his leg in a demolition derby. Yo, that's a rad way to go, though. That's a pretty radical way. We've offered him an implant surgery for all his years of service, but he rejects it every time. Well, he got used to the replacement he's using, so maybe it's for the best. It's a thick oak branch on a metal bowl tied to his stump. Yo, that's also radical, though. And yet he can still run faster than me with it. Jesus! Yo, Buster's lit. I want to meet Buster. That guy is cool as hell. True. No, true! I want to give her, like, the gamer true on that one. I don't know why. Do you want something? I'm fine right now. A Brantini. A big one. I'm in a good mood. One big Brantini for Stella. Here we go, baby. That is a blue fairy, not a Brantini. I don't know how to click on anything, I guess. We hit 12 of these bad boys. 12, not 11. 6 powdered deltas. 2 Karmatrine. Age mix. God, I'm such a good bartender. I'm really not, but don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Here. After all these years, I still don't get why the finest and most expensive things come in small packages. Ever tried to go to a restaurant only for them to serve you a really small portion of some fine food? Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap food. I get that. Honestly, this is me all the time. Like, yeah, you want to get something really nice and tasty occasionally, but I'm like, yo, what if I just like hit up Taco Bell and get like 3 box meals? All right, and just like have a feast. Hear me out. Say, let's go for some hamburgers later. I'm not taking no for an answer. I know what you mean when you say some, you know? You might as well call the place and tell them to prepare everything in advance. Can I ask you two something? Sure. I guess. How'd you two meet? Stella showed up in the park I used to play at when I was a kid. We played a couple of times. She started showing up more and more, and that was it. My father told me that when I was 5, I kept insisting on going to a real kids' park. We drove for some time, and the park I liked was the one Say happened to be at. Have you ever seen a girl in a dress go to a muddy park? She learned her lesson and started showing up with more fitting clothes. Man, that's a scene I can't forget. Aww, it's cute. So, you two have known each other for most of your lives. I've known her longer than I've known my own father, damn! Why the question? No reason. You two just look so comfortable with each other. Any other person could have sworn you were an item. An item? What kind of item? A couple, say. Oh, yeah, I get it now. It's funny because we actually earned a mock prize of sorts for best couple at Stella's high school. Oh, this is cute. 3 years in a row. So you two didn't go to the same high school? No. Oh. Didn't you have any childhood friends, Jill? Childhood friends. Can't think of any. My grandpa, I guess. What kind of man was he? Gruff. The kind to eat raw Bronson roots every morning. But around me, he was different. I didn't change the channel. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my touch. I have memories of him barking orders to my dad, only to turn around and play with me gently. It's interesting, though. He was my mom's dad, but after my mom and dad separated, he stayed with my dad. But yeah, he's the one that comes to mind when I think about childhood friends. Oh. Hey, Jill, what's this Bloom Light? A spicy drink. Tastes nice the first time, but it gets samey after a while. It's also brown for some reason. Give me one of those, please. I'll have one too. On it. 2 Bloom Lights for the girls. Blime Loots. Some Blime Loots. So we got 4 of these. I don't think I've done this one before. If so, I don't remember it. Pretty straightforward. On the rocks, mixed, kerblam. What? Where'd I fuck up? Aged on the rocks and mixed. Easy. All right, look, you're allowed one fuck up on your first time making the drink. All right, no one's gonna, you know, get mad at you for that. And if they do, then that's their own problem. Boom. Here. I don't know. I kind of like it. Yeah, but after the 3rd one, it starts tasting like sand. Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless. Who's dimming the light? Huh. I guess she had too much before I came. Well, that and that she must still be tired. And the whole bank thing? She told me about everything that happened in there. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it in her place. I guess I should be thankful for the nanomachine treatment she went through as a White Knight. Treatment? Trauma suppressors. Basically, it helps with the healing process of PTSD. Yeah, alright, that seems like a pretty good thing for people who deal with very stressful situations on a day-to-day basis. It's mandatory for every White Knight, regardless of division. Oh. Still, healing can only do so much. For 3 days, that bank was hell, and poor Say is still paying for it. Disbanding of the White Knights and subsequent persecution of those who are identified as former members. It's unfair, you know? Among all the people using the White Knights to further their own goals, Sei was one of the few that actually believed in what they were supposed to do. It paid off, though. The doctor who treated her wounds was the same one she's always assisted with accidents and emergencies. He treated her at no cost whatsoever. Aw, that's sweet. Well, good karma and all that. She's earned the gods' favors, I think. But, you know, all that made me realize I might be a bad person. How? When I saw Sei, wounded, asking for help, a part of me was happy. After all this time needing her, she finally needed me. I felt truly useful for her the first time. How sad is that? Sometimes the best help one can provide is to stay alive. Who knows? Maybe it was the idea of coming back to you that helped her. And I guess you wouldn't be human without thoughts like those once in a while. Very true. Now, hear me out, Jill. Take your own fucking advice! Take your own advice! Maybe. Can I get you anything else? I'm good. I should be leaving, actually. Come, Sei, let's get hamburgers and go home. Yeah. We'll be leaving now. Thank you. Please come again. Feeling better? No, I just don't reek of rage. But I still feel like a piece of shit. Little steps, I guess. Hello? Ah, Kim, welcome. I was afraid I'd mix up the directions and end up in someone's house or something. What can I get you? I'll have a sunshine cloud, please. Sure. Let's give a sunshine cloud to Kim. Where are you at? Where are you at? Sunshine cloud. We already made one of these, but I've already forgot it. We're getting people annihilated today. Like, we're full karma train on this episode. I'm just pouring, baby. I'm just going in. Here. Thanks. So, how's work on the web paper? Oh, I quit. What? Yep, I went to the office of that chauvinistic horseblower and I told him I quit. Why did you do that? Well, after I got drunk and overslept, I missed some assignments. My supervisor yelled at me for being late. I got the mandatory bullying. So at some point, I just kind of snapped and said I didn't have to put up with that. So I quit. Ah, I see. Sorry again about that, by the way. Oh, don't worry. I should be the one apologizing. Lashing out like that the next day and all. Don't you have any second thoughts? Regret anything? I guess you'll always have second thoughts. Even if you do what you think, even if you do what you want, you'll still think, what if? Even so, I was getting physically sick there. I dreaded the arrival of every morning. I even almost... Yeah, look, we know. What I'm saying is, I don't know what I'll do, but it's certainly better than being there. Good for you, girl. Good for you, Kim. I feel... free. Free. It's a wonderful feeling, you know? I feel like I can find something I care about. I won't return to the Augmented Eye, but I could still pursue journalism with another outlet. I haven't felt like this in, well, never. What about your family? They weren't happy, that's for sure. My dad took it better, but my mom freaked out, to put it mildly. What are you gonna do and all that? But I'm not here about that. Give me a big drink, please. What kind? I don't know, bubbly or something. Something big and bubbly. All right, easy enough. I assume girly drinks are probably bubbly. You know, let's just look for bubbly. Bubbly's gotta be a tag we can find here somewhere, right? Bitter, promo, burning. Is bubbly a flavor? It's a flavor. I wouldn't call bubbly a flavor, personally. How about cobalt velvet? Yeah, let's go with that. I don't know, that sounds pretty good. 6 Flannergride, and 10 Karmatrine. Now we're talking, baby. 10 of these bad boys. On the rocks, mixed. Cobalt Velvet. Here. If detergent commercials are to be believed, this will clean out my insides. It'll also kill things inside you. I gotta ask though, how'd you end up working there? No deep reason. That's what I did when I got out of high school. Taking a year off was out of the question, so I went for the first thing I thought about. But I couldn't get into the robotics course, so I settled for journalism. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through it, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. Too much pressure from my family. It's a really common tale, I guess. Do you have troubles like those? Same story as you. I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never stopped to think about what I was doing. And then at some point, I just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. Suddenly, all I wanted was freedom, a little pause, to stop and take a breather. My life went to hell for that fucking breather. Give me, something. Something? Sorry, I just have a dry mouth. Anything will do. All right. She asked for, something. Literally. All right, give me a drink real quick. I mean, what if we just give you something you've already ordered? Like, hear me out. What if we hit you with another sunshine cloud? Bitter, girly, soft. Yeah, this works. But hear me out. We dunk on people in this household. All right, we dunk on them. Gotta blend this bad boy. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. That doesn't sound great, though. Here. Thanks. I feel like I asked something I shouldn't have. Don't fret about it. I'm just in a rough spot right now. What are you gonna do now? Honestly, I don't know. I do feel liberated, however. Like, I can do whatever I want, study whatever I like, work wherever I want. I know it's not the best way and it won't be easy, but I feel a lot more confident than when I was out of high school. I honestly don't get why they put young people who barely know how society works through that one. Yeah, this is something that comes up a lot and people talk about a lot, is that high school, some probably do a better job now, but at least when I was in high school, they do not prepare you at all for college. Like, they'll prepare you for, like, courses, but they don't help you find things you want to do. And that's the problem, right? Is that they don't actually go and, you know, help you out. I'm so sorry. I accidentally threw my mouse and Alt-Tab, but I think you should have still seen what was going on there. Anyway, they just kind of throw you out to the wolves, I feel. And they're like, figure out what you want to do on your own, right? Whereas, I don't know. I feel like there should be more programs to, like, kind of do, like, work study stuff in high school. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Maybe kids don't actually want to do that. But when I got out of high school, I had no fucking clue what I wanted to do. I just picked something because I was like, this kind of seems up my alley. And I did not enjoy it. I hated it. Hated it. It was a mess. And so it's rough, right? It's real rough. I don't know if there's a good answer either. Like, I don't know. Because obviously you could just be like, well, just think about what you want to do and then just do it. But I mean, for a lot of people, they don't know what they want to do, right? There's so many choices, but at the same time, so few, and it's weird. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Your mental health should be your priority and all that. Thanks. I really needed the encouragement. Come back if you need more encouragement. I wouldn't dare leave someone alone when it comes to this sort of thing. Thanks. Bye, Jill. Please come again. You should take some of that advice for yourself. I know. Let's call it a day for now. You need some rest. Yeah. Honey! Dorothy, sorry, we're just closing. I know, I came for you! For me? Why are you hugging me? I paid her to do that. all night long. Come again? To put it simply, Dorothy will go home with you and she won't leave your side. What do you hope to accomplish with that? Well, at first it was to calm that rage you had earlier. It was either hugs or a cold bucket, and I don't promise there'll be any water in it. You calmed down a bit, but honestly, I know better than to leave you alone for another night. At the very least, all the cuddling will give you an epiphany or something. That's some alien reasoning right there. It's not. You need hugs. Many. You need some humanoid contact right now. You had your alone time, now we're playing by my rules. Please take care of me. All right, that's a little weird translation. That people don't normally say that kind of stuff in English. That's a Treat yourself, buy something nice for you and Dorothy. Aww. Let's go. Electricity bill on the 24th tomorrow. All right, we're up to like 2,000 over, so that's not bad. Buying a mega Christmas tree will prevent her from getting too distracted. Excuse me, Dorothy's not in here? What the fuck? Excuse me, I wanted Dorothy in the room with me. Game? This is bullshit? Oh, what? All right, well, there goes all my fucking money. Jesus, celebrate the bastardized commercial version of an already bastardized celebration by spending all of your spare cash on this mega Christmas tree. Fuck me, man. Remember that $2,000 I had? Now it's like 600 bucks. Ugh. Who's that Lilum? A very good friend. Anywho, we're back to the beginning. Thank you guys for watching. As always, if you look into the description, there's a link down there where you can pick up the game for yourself. Get people not drunk, or get them very drunk, or, I don't know, give people different voices in your own head. I'm not good at voice acting, but I try my hardest, all right? Look, what I don't have in talent, I make up for in spirit. By like 60%, all right? Not like 100%, but like a 60% spirit level. Anywho, thank you for watching though. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, or your night, or your morning? Got any morning watchers? That'd be kind of cool, let me know. But I hope you have a good one, wherever it is, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.